Hey guys, today I'm reviewing this 1/10 scale Amazon aluminum snowplow paired with the Hexfly HXTS servo setup mounted on a Traxxas TRX-4. And overall, it's a surprisingly solid combo. The plow itself is all metal, lightweight, well machined. The blade has a clean finish, good edge, rigidity, and it mounts securely without flexing under load. Very stiff, very solid. On the GX4, the weight is well balanced and the chassis handles the added front load without upsetting the steering or the suspension geometry. The TRX-4 really shines with this setup thanks to the portal axles and locked-in drivetrain. The added ground clearance keeps the blade from catching unnecessarily, while the low speed control makes plowing smooth and predictable. The truck does not have no problem remaining with traction, but we also did take out the foams in these bead locks, so it does give it a more comfortable grip to the ground. Now what really makes this system work is these Hexfly HXTS servos. Provides a strong, consistent torque with smooth, precise movement. On the TX4, the servo holds the blade under resistance. No chatter, it responds quickly when changing directions, even while pushing the material. Don't mind my steering servo buzzing there. Let's get this jack out from under here. Bottle jack. What I especially like about this setup, with the Muse controller, it has this 3-way position switch right here. So we're sitting at top clearance right now. If we flip to the middle, we're almost on the ground. As you can see here, look at these tires. They just, no foams. It really just waves with everything. Now this is what I'm talking about with it handling its load. Look at that. Really holds. It does not go anywhere. One thing I will recommend with this is that you are going to want to get a metal servo horn. As these servos do produce a lot of torque, you are very liable to strip the inside of this plastic servo horn. The only reason why I'm using one now is because I don't have a 35.8mm servo horn in metal to put on there, as to where this gap right here is just far too small for the regular 25 to 38mm that we're used to seeing on just about everything. I also would like to add that if you do not adjust this bolt correctly right here, it will break. I ended up having to go to the hardware store, and I did pick out my own stainless steel screws and bolts with a much thicker thread pattern, and it seems to be holding up quite well, much more. I managed to put the end of the into the drill and managed to screw that on there, and it holds solid. And backed with these 90mm shock absorbers, it really holds well. If you're wondering about this here, I had a winch sticky taped right here, a controller, and I had to peel it off to put it on here. But there's just enough room under here. Just enough. Amazing CNC machine material. It's a really nice aluminum, and it's cast very well. I mean, now overall this setup delivers excellent scale realism, reliable performance, and real functionality. If you're running a TRX-4 and want a plow that looks right and actually works, this combination is solid. Confidence inspiring. It really does the work for you. It really does. And I would highly recommend anybody to get any kind of receiver transmitter that has these multiple position switches. I almost forgot to show you guys this. So I have this controlling the bottom receiver. Watch this. The angle on that is just insane. And it really performs well. I mean, just look at the way it lifts it. Pure performance. Battery's going dead. I would have to recommend this to anybody. Overall, I don't know what kind of vehicle you're going to find with the scale look that you're looking for, but also the weight. It's suitable with the plow combination. The weight of the truck really holds the blade tight to the ground. Do not hesitate to get one. The plow is very inexpensive. You can pay anywhere between $60 and $80 depending on your preference, what you like. Lights are not included. I had to install these on myself from another build, but they fit the accent very, very nicely. Don't forget 2.2 beadlock tires and wheels. Take the foams out, guys. It gives you that extra bit of tire to the ground that you wish you always had, and that's the key. That's the key. Anyway, let's take it out for a drive and let's see how it does.